please. Oh my god, I'm dead. I'm so dead. Hey, what's up, soldiers? My name is GregFPS, the Zombies Extraordinaire, and welcome back to another Call of Duty Zombies Top 5. Today, we're going to be taking a look at the top 5 worst Easter eggs in Treyarch Zombies history. This list is voted by you guys. I do not agree with the list, nor do I think it's actually a good list. I think it's just most people voting for the worst maps and saying they also have the worst Easter eggs. If that's what you think, then I'm sorry, but your opinion is probably wrong. But anyways, we're going to go based off the votes. Like I said, I disagree with it, but that's just how it's going to be. Now, once again, if you guys want to vote for next week's episode, we're going to be taking a look at the top 5 best locations or map locations. So that is going to be the top link in the description. You guys can go there and you can vote for which map you think takes place in the coolest location. So without further ado, guys, if you do go on to enjoy the video, please do me a favor and drop a like. And if you're new to the channel and you're one of the people that watches a lot of my videos but aren't actually subscribed, I would really appreciate it if you subscribed as well. So without further ado, guys, let's get right into the video. All right, guys, coming in at the number 5 spot is going to be Tag Der Toten. Now, to be honest with you, I think that this is probably one of the best Easter eggs in Black Ops 4 Zombies. It has nothing to do really with Call of the Dead. Although it is a remake, a lot of the steps are actually very unique. We got to use the Victus crew. The steps are actually fun, like when you need to, you know, work with the Apothecary blood and find the different locations for things and find the orbs and things like that. It's actually really fun. Then you have to charge up the generators as well with the electric zombies. You have to use the fire zombies to open different areas. Overall, I think that this is a great fan service game, and map specifically, it was great as well. So I personally think Tag Der Toten deserves more respect, but it comes in here at the number 5 spot. Coming in at the number 4 spot is going to be Voyage of Despair. Now, I'd assume a lot of you guys probably are not good at the planet step. It's by far the most difficult step, I would say, in Black Ops 4 Zombies overall, and I would kind of say that that doesn't really affect the Easter egg for me. I still think it's a really good Easter egg, and it's kind of disappointing that a lot of people don't like this Easter egg. I think the map is super underrated, and it actually is one of the best Easter eggs, in my opinion, that we've ever seen in Zombies, especially for the boss fight being like a top 4 or 5 boss fight we've ever seen. I think the steps for this Easter egg make it a lot more difficult. It's a close quarters map, and I can understand why a lot of people don't think it's a good Easter egg, but at the same time, I think that, like, just looking at it objectively, it definitely has some very good steps. So I definitely disagree with this one, but you guys voted it for the number 4 spot. Coming in at the number 3 spot is going to be Die Rise. This is the Maxis and the Richthofen Easter eggs. Now, recently I've done these a bunch of different times, and I'm actually going to be making guides over the next couple weeks for Die Rise as well as Transit and all the other maps. So I've done them extensively, and to be honest, I think that Die Rise can be very annoying, because the first step is you have to have 4 players stand on 4 different elevators at the same time, and obviously the elevators are on different timers, so they go up and down and, you know, are all weird. So one may go up and crush you and you have to get off, so then only 3 people are on their elevators, and that can probably be one of the most annoying steps of Die Rise. And also the fact that it is 4 players can be very annoying as well. Then when you take a look at like the other steps, they're really not that hard if you know what you're doing, but it can be kind of a tedious map because a lot of people don't really know Die Rise. A lot of people think it's a bad map, so they don't give it the time of day, they don't give it a chance, and never actually do the Easter eggs well or effectively. So that's why you guys voted for it, coming in at the number 3 spot. All right, guys, coming in at the number 2 spot is going to be Transit. As you guys know, I've speedrun these maps, so I know them pretty well. A lot of people are going to vote this one just because people don't like the map, kind of like Die Rise as well. And to be honest, I can kind of understand why people don't like it. The Easter eggs are actually extremely easy. On the Richtofen side, you literally have to build the jet gun, get explosive kills, and then all you have to do is throw EMPs at the lamps. It's literally that easy. And then on the Max's side, you turn on and off the power. Then all you have to do is kill an Avogadro with an EMP grenade under the pylon out in the cornfield, and then place turbines at lights. That's literally all you have to do. So these Easter eggs are extremely easy, but I think the reason people voted for them is just transit is not a fan favorite map. The Easter eggs are super easy. As you can see, I did them in less than 10 minutes, both of them, like each separately under 10 minutes. So it's one of those things that is a very like not that great Easter egg. I think it's really cool that they each have a different side to them, but at the same time, the Easter eggs are just so weak. They have so little steps. It feels like no thought went into them at all, which is also disappointing. So that's why you guys voted for it, coming in at the number 2 spot. Okay guys, before we get into the number 1 spot, we have 2 honorable mentions this week. The first one is going to be Revelations. Kind of surprised why this one got voted in here. I think that Rev is a pretty good map overall and a pretty good Easter egg. I think the biggest reason people have a sour taste in their mouth is the fact that the rock step took an entire week to find, and a lot of people got really upset, especially when this map released. And I think that is pretty much the main damper of this map and why a lot of people are not huge fans of the Easter egg. And the other honorable mention is DNS, and I was actually really surprised by this. I think Zetsuba no Shima, although it doesn't have an extremely extensive Easter egg because you're literally getting 3 different cogs, I think that it's a fun map to play from time to time, whether or not you like the map. It can be Plant Simulator, and that can be a little annoying, and especially when you have to do all the challenges as well, that can be very annoying as well. But you guys voted for Rev and ZNS as the honorable mention. And coming in at the number 1 spot is going to be Blood of the Dead. Now, I'm assuming a lot of you guys voted for this one just because of some of the steps being so annoying. You have to use the shield for a lot of the different Easter egg steps, and also you have to find birds using the shield. You have to use shield blast to shock the numbers. You have to do a bunch of different steps, shock the orb to actually start the Easter egg. There's just a lot of shield blasts that are needed for this Easter egg, and I think that is the main reason why a lot of people don't like it. I think the story of this map is actually really cool, and I love the outro cutscene where Richtofen passes away. I think it's one of the best as well, as far as like a touching moment. Like, I know I cried, JC overreacted, a bunch of people really felt an emotional connection to that Richtofen, and I personally thought it was a great Easter egg ending. But the Easter egg itself, to get through it, is just very tedious, and I think that's why you guys decided to vote for it in the number 1 spot. So anyways guys, that is going to be the top 5 worst Easter eggs in Treyarch Zombies voted by you guys. Now, I definitely don't agree 100% with this list. I think that some of the Easter eggs are actually good. I would say Die Rise and Transit deserve to be here. I would also say Mob of the Dead, surprisingly, deserves to be on this as well. Mob's my favorite map. The Easter egg is very weak. Also, Ascension being the first Easter egg, not that great either. And personally, I'm not a huge fan of Moon, although you do blow up the earth and everything like that. It's pretty cool. But yeah, I would definitely disagree with that as well. So anyways guys, thank you so much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed the video. On Wednesday, it's 115 day, so I'm going to be uploading a video that's a full compilation on me beating every single Easter egg in Treyarch Zombies history, from Ascension all the way through Togder Toten. So I do hope you guys do check that out on Wednesday. My name is GregFPS, the Zombies Extraordinaire, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.